play our best today. No, absolutely. We got our bye week coming up. We're going to watch the film, get better, improve. I always say that every week. There's always areas to improve on. Some weeks more than others, but that's what we're going to do.
I know you pride yourself in protecting the ball. Can you talk about the ball protection today?
Yeah, obviously it wasn't the best. Had the fumble to pick. It happens. Turnovers are a part of the game. Obviously, we try to eliminate that as much as possible. Just look at it on film and see how we can do it.
Brock Bowers not having him. How much does this change the offense?
Like I always say, we have guys that can make explosive plays. 1, 2, 3 deep from the guys that are out there starting. So we fully expect the next guy to come up and make plays.
Can you tell me how much he wants this team?
Yeah, obviously he does run a lot. He's a very explosive player, makes a lot of plays. Not having him does hurt, absolutely, but we're fully expecting the next guy to start.
Mike McConaughey had the most yards today than he has all season. He's only played 2 games before today, but having him back, making big plays, the long ball that you threw to him, make that catch. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, obviously he's another explosive player, can make explosive plays, so good to see him get out there, get a few receptions against Bulldogs.
Carson, you guys get the win, but just talking to Tyke, it seems like you guys aren't happy, obviously, despite getting the win. What were they able to do today, and what's kind of the sentiment as you guys go into this bye week?
We turned the ball over twice. Obviously I take credit for that. That's my fault. We try to eliminate turnovers, and when you do turn the ball over, you give them opportunities to score, especially when it's on the minus side of the field. So just try to go back, watch a film, see where we can improve on that.
Do you think this defense is better maybe than the numbers indicate, or this team as a whole, as in Vandy, is better, or you think a lot of it was just self-inflicted?
No, I think every team in the SEC, you're going to come in, especially on the road, you're going to come in, they're going to give you your best. They played really well, credit to them. They made some plays, and they really could have made some more plays on us. Obviously, a little bit of that was self-inflicted, but we got to go back, watch a film, and see where we can improve.
Carson, what do you attribute a day like today? I know not every day can go perfect, but what do you attribute a day like today to?
Obviously not every day can be perfect, like you said. We'll go back, watch film, and see where we can improve.
What do you say about your run game today and just how big Dejan's was?
Oh, yeah. Obviously the run game, stepping up there at the end in those 4-minute situations just to try to run the clock out, and then obviously scoring and kind of putting the game away for good. That's huge, and that's huge for our offensive line. And then obviously Dejan with that big run at the end.
What areas do you feel like improvement is needed most during the bye week?
I don't know. Obviously we're going to have to watch the film. We're just fresh off of the game, so obviously I know what happened as far as stats and all that type of stuff, but to watch it is a totally different thing, and to try to articulate that and improve.
What happened on the late
field goal? You guys back in the second half had to settle for a few field goals.
You said what?
What do you feel like helped you guys back in the second half? You guys had to settle for a few field goals.
Just execution. It's as simple as that. Obviously, like I've been saying, we'll go back, see it on film. Maybe I missed a read or we missed something. I don't know what it is exactly right now, but it's just execution.
What'd you see on the interception?
It got tipped up in the air. It happens.
I was going to ask you about the guy that was coming at you. Did you have an open guy behind him? It looked like you tried to layer it over that pass rusher on one where they nearly got the goal.
Wait, which one?
One where the guy was rushing. It looked like you were trying to throw it over the top, and he tipped it almost to himself.
Oh, he just made a good play. We just had a little slip behind him, and then he jumped up, tipped it, tried to throw it around him. I don't know.
How do you try to handle those moments? You're the quarterback. Everybody's looking at you when things go south. How did you try to settle the team and handle that?
Obviously, just try to be composed, and then just next play mentality.
But I guess you had the hit on the interception, didn't you?
Yeah,
Did you ever play defense, or was that anger?
Long time ago, maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah, so going back just to when you threw that interception there, that tackle that you made, was there any, do you ever think I shouldn't make that just because I'm the quarterback, and what was going through your mind?
No, I'm told to cover down if I throw a pick, so obviously anything to do to not let them get in the end zone. Pick six is the worst thing that you can do, or allow as a quarterback, so just try not to let them.
What's your reaction to the Brock Bowers injury? Were you able to talk to him at all? It's a huge loss to have him go out in the second half.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, here at Georgia, next man, that mentality. We fully expect anybody that's going to come in behind him to step up and be close.
You shook up on
the
that
ball on
thing?
the ground a couple of times. And then Cedric grabbed it, and I don't know if you saw it, he leaped over and got y'all first. And yeah, you're laughing, but it was an important play. He leapt over and he got that thing going. Too many balls on the ground, and then also Cedric's.
Obviously turnovers are unacceptable, and then obviously playing with turnovers to where it could have possibly been a turnover. Obviously that was a huge play. It was just a fumbled snap. Little miscue, it happens. Try to eliminate as many mistakes as possible, but we'll continue to improve on that and try to make sure that doesn't happen.
does it feel like you're playing in an SEC stadium with everything that's been going on in the construction and all that stuff?
No, obviously, but I can't use that as an excuse. We go out there. I mean, we can go play in the parking lot if we have to. It doesn't really matter. Put the ball down. Let's go.
About 281 on the ground for y'all today. I don't know if somebody asked y'all that or not already. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a huge credit to our offensive line and obviously our running backs run the ball hard, especially there at the end of the game in that 4-minute situation, trying to run the clock out. Really sealed the deal for us.
It seemed like his performance as well, because there was one drive where he had 4 tackles, a sack. I mean, what can you say about his performance?
Yeah, I mean, obviously all year he's been a huge player, and then obviously dating back to fall camp, playing against them all the time. I mean, he's constantly showing up making plays against our offense, so it's great to see him out there and making plays.
Carson, you talk about at the end the long drive, all runs, Bayesian getting in the end zone, every long run. Just what did that drive mean to you guys as an offense?
Yeah, I mean, that was huge for us. Our offensive line was pushing off the ball, getting good hole separations for the running back. Then obviously Dejon hitting and making a guy miss on the second level. That's huge for us, and then obviously sealed the deal.
After Xavier, the bye week is coming at the right time for you guys with the injuries that you guys are kind of dealing with right now. Do you feel like the bye week is coming at the right time with all the injuries you guys are kind of battling with?
Yeah, I mean, sure, obviously. It's probably needed with some guys out. Have the time to regroup, obviously, throughout this week, and then come back and then
Have you talked to Brock? Do you know how he's doing?
No, I haven't talked to him.
What do you make of how you guys kind of responded to losing a guy like him after today?
I mean, obviously, at Georgia, we're fully expecting for the next guy to step up and make plays. Obviously, it does hurt to not have him out there, but we're fully expecting him.
What did you see after Xavier went out? It seemed like you guys went a lot to the left. Is that kind of a way of trying to help out Monroe, you think, or?
No, I mean, I think it was just game plan thing, and then obviously based off what the defense looks, the defense is giving us, we're calling certain plays.
What could you kind of tell from how he was trying to hang in there on the right side, Monroe?
I thought he played well. I mean, obviously we have to go watch the film, but from my perspective, he did a good job.
Carson, we got to see you tuck it a little bit more. Is that something you were trying to be mindful of? I know Coach Smart's mentioned it a little bit.
No, I mean, it happens. They cover it all up. Obviously, I'm not going to just try to sit back there and just get sacked. I'm going to try to go get some yards. Obviously, sometimes try to do too much. So there's a good balance between throwing it away and then trying to make a play.
You downplayed your running skills earlier in the week, but did you surprise yourself? It looked like y'all ran a couple guys into the.
No, I mean, I know that, I know my abilities. I know what I'm capable of. I don't try to do it too much. Obviously, I want to sit in and, deliver balls, get the balls to our playmakers. But if I have to make the play, I will.
It certainly felt like a home game for you guys today. How unique was that to be on the road and have basically the whole entire place?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's totally cool. It was a sea of red in the stands. Our fans are awesome, especially on the road to look up and see them.
First, I don't know if we're going to talk to you before Jacksonville. Sometimes we get during the week, sometimes not. What does it mean to be the starting quarterback for Georgia going to Jacksonville?
I mean, obviously super cool. Growing up there my whole entire life. The last time I played in that stadium, I was 11 years old for the city championship. So to go back in there, obviously playing my hometown at my home Florida Georgia rivalry, it's big time.